Bonsoir tout le monde. Today we are making Ragou, aka Pye Bef. First thing you're gonna need is the calf foot, feet, whatever. Pye Bef. That's what you're gonna need first. Okay. Then you're gonna clean it. You're gonna need lime, vinegar, sour oranges, so you can clean it. Make sure you clean it thoroughly because you know it can be dirty. Clean it nicely, scrub it up, take all the extra stuff, gooey off of it, and then you're gonna take off the veins. Okay, the veins, the big white vein. They won't, even if you boil for 3 to 4 hours, they will never cook, has no taste at all. You're gonna take that off because you don't need it. Those veins that's what I'm talking about. You see those little white veins that's in the pot? Yes, you're gonna cut these off because you don't need it. Now when you're done doing all that, you clean it up thoroughly, you're gonna use some cold water to rinse it up. Okay, not hot water, cold water to rinse it up. When you're done, rinse it up. You're gonna season it with your favorite season. Right here, I'm using a mixed season that I made a couple days ago, which include green onion, garlic, thyme, all the good, your dry mix season. You can use that as well. Maggie. For this, for the coffee, the Pye Bef, we're not gonna add oil because it is all pretty much fat. Okay, so it's really greasy. You want to avoid adding oil on there unless you like your food greasy. Me personally, I don't like that much oil on my food. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some butter, and then we're gonna add oranges in there as well because that will give it flavor. Okay, you in the Haitian community, you already know when cooking, we like the good flavor that oranges give the food. We don't like nothing bland. So yep, that's what we're gonna do. Add salt because it will taste good with this salt. And garlic powder, onion powder and stuff like that. Parsley, don't forget parsley, fresh parsley, and fresh thyme, all that stuff added in there for flavor. So it can taste good. After you add all this seasoning, you're gonna mix it up thoroughly. So every piece of the meat got flavor. You're not gonna add no water, okay? Because water right now is just gonna take the flavor off. You don't wanna do that. You wanna let it marinate it for a couple hours. Even when you put it on the stove, you don't add water because it's gonna create its own water. Okay? And also as well too, you can add tomato paste in there. I don't cook with tomato paste for some reason. I used to back in the day when I was in Haiti, but I don't do that anymore. I find it much easier to cook with tomato, so I cook with tomato instead. So right here I have 3 big tomatoes in there. Tomato is gonna create its own water too. Let me let the tomato cook in there. You see all the water is already made. I promise you I did not add no water. And also when I'm cooking this ragu, I'm also making some sauce for the kids because my kids tend to not like vegetables for some reason. So I tricked them this time. I add some carrots and some epinot in the pot. Let it boil and cook. It's like I'm doing it all together. They're not gonna know the difference because all they like is rice and sauce pot. Okay, so they don't know if I'm adding vegetables and stuff in there. Now, once everything is is done flavoring up and don't let it burn. Now, since this meat, you want it to cook like softly, like you was making oxtail. You want it to cook very soft. So you're gonna add water and you're gonna let it cook for about 2 hours or so. If you don't have a pressure cooker, okay. Now this will look like after it's done cooking. You can eat it with some side like rice and stuff like that or plantain. Thank you and